Today I am explaining 10th class biology. In the biology, the third chapter name is transportation, the circulatory system. What is meant by transportation? The transportation means movement of materials from one place to another. Transportation means movement of materials from one place to another. In our surroundings, the transportation takes place through by vehicles, through some persons which they are exporting fruits, animals, etc. Okay, how did the transportation takes place in human beings? How did the transportation takes place in human beings? Hormones, which we read in the 8th class. These hormones are released by the endocrine gland. Endocrine glands releases some chemical substance that are called the hormones. These endocrine glands are present in the neck region and abdomen region. These glands are present in the neck region and abdomen region. In the hormone thyroxine. This thyroxine gland is released by thyroid gland, which is present in the neck region. Which is presented in the neck region. Next, the functions of thyroxine hormone. The thyroxine hormone regulates the all metabolic activities. What is metabolic activities? Proper heartbeat, proper digestion, releasing of sperms and ovaries. The thyroxine hormone it increases the height and weight of the body, and the thyroxine hormone controls the our growth, means it controls and regulates the growth of the body. The thyroxine hormone it also develops the muscle tone. These all functions are under the control of thyroxine hormone. How the thyroxine hormone will transport to these all parts? Who will transport the hormones to all parts? How the hormones will transport and who will transport the hormones? In our body, the red fluid substance called the blood. If we cut our hand through knife, which substance will comes out the first? Blood. So the hormones will transport the blood will transport the hormones through all parts. Blood, the red fluid substance, will transport the hormones through all parts. The topic is we already read in the 9th class, and now also we want to discuss about one's blood. Next, functions of blood. Blood will transport the waste materials and useful materials, and it also transports the nutrients, gases, liquids, etc. It carries the waste materials and also useful materials, liquids and gases. Through the blood only various of hormones are transporting. Next, how gases are transporting in our body? Through blood. How the gases are transporting in our body? Through blood. In the second lesson, respiratory system. First, by the environment, the air will enters into the nose to nostrils, nostrils to pharynx, pharynx to larynx, larynx to bronchus, bronchus to bronchioles, bronchioles to alveoli. The what is air? Air means mixture of gases, mixture of gases. There are many gases in the air that will enters into the nose, nose to nostrils, nostrils to pharynx. But the air enters into the nose through the blood only. In the respiratory tract, there are air sacs. There are millions of air sacs in the respiratory system. These air sacs are also called as alveoli or alveolus. What are the importance of alveoli? The main function of the alveolus are here the gases are exchanging of gases will takes place in the oxygen, where in the air there are oxygen which comes from the environment that will takes to blood. In the alveoli, exchanging of gases takes place. The oxygen will enters into the blood, and in the blood there are carbon dioxide that will enters into the alveoli. Here the gases exchange will takes place. When the oxygen enters into the blood, when the oxygen enters into the blood, it will changes into oxyhemoglobin. The blood will changes into oxyhemoglobin. Okay, next topic, how the transportation is taking place in the unicellular or transportation in unicellular organisms. What are unicellular organisms? The organisms which are made up of single cell. The organisms which are made up of single cell. Example, amoeba, paramecium, hydra. These organisms are made up of single cell. In these organisms, the transportation takes place through osmosis and these organisms, the transportation takes place through the simple processes are osmosis and diffusion. Osmosis and diffusion means the movement of products from lower concentration to higher concentration with the help of semi-permeable membrane. Osmosis means movement of products from lower concentration to higher concentration with the help of semi-permeable membrane. Next, the transportation in multicellular organisms. What are multicellular organisms? The organisms which are made up of more than two cells. In the multicellular organisms, there are trillions, billions of cells. In the multicellular organisms, the transportation does not take place through the simple process. If the transportation takes place through the simple process, it takes more time to complete that process. It takes 60, 50, 70 years to complete the process. To avoid the delay, a separate system is needed to carry the materials much faster and more sufficiently. Thus, the specialized system that is developed by the organisms is called the circulatory system. The specialized system that is developed by the organisms is called the circulatory. Okay, if you gain any knowledge by this video, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe my video. In the next video, I will explain about the next topics. Please subscribe.